me answer that question that you just asked real quick, right? So I'm talking to him behind, and he just asked me a question. He said, why white people didn't go into slavery? Why white people? Why are we the ones at the bottom of society? Why white people not at the bottom of society? Get that in Amos real quick. Sisters, right? When you didn't do something that your parents told y'all to do, did y'all get whippings? Absolutely, right? I used to get whippings. You got whippings as a kid? Your parents tell you to do something and you don't do it, you get a whipping, right? Sure. Now I want you to hear if it's the same thing with God, right? Read that again.
The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Okay.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying.
So now listen to what God is about to say to the children of Israel. Read on.
You only have I known.
So hold on. God said, you only have I known. You only have I known. Read on.
Of all the families of the earth.
And out of all the races on the earth, I've only known the black man and the black woman. I've only known the Hispanic man, the Hispanic woman. Right? You only have I known out of all the races of the earth. Read on.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So God says, so as a result of me only dealing with you, I'm going to punish you. That's why the white man didn't go into slavery. Because God says, I'm only knowing you, I only know you. I don't know the rest of the other nations. I'm not dealing with them. I'm only dealing with y'all. Whenever you go, are you from out here? Where you from? Okay, you from, what part of LA you from? Okay, East LA, right? So God says, are you, who's from out here? You guys from out, where are you from?
I'm from LA too.
What part of LA you from?
South Central.
South Central LA. You guys from out here? Okay, so God says the reason why, if you in Vegas, right? The reason why when you go into the ghettos and hoods, you always see black and brown, blacks and Hispanics, is because God said, I'm only dealing with y'all. The reason why when you go to LA, you go to South Central, East LA, who you see there? Blacks and Hispanics? God says, because I'm only dealing with y'all, so therefore I gotta punish y'all if y'all not doing what I said to do. It gotta happen. That's any parent. If your kids go against something you said to do, right, Weez? And they excuses because everybody else is doing it. Are you gonna punish everybody else?
No, they ain't mine.
They not yours. They not yours. So God's saying the same thing. All these other nations, the white man, that's not my children. I know we was taught that God loved everybody. That's not in the Bible.
Hell no, he had Esau.
Absolutely. You already got some information. You got knowledge on that. That's not in the Bible. God says, out of all the races on earth, I'm only dealing with y'all, so I'm going to punish y'all. That's why y'all see a difference in society. It's not just for no reason. God said it's because y'all the ones that I gave my laws to and y'all not keeping them. That's right. Read it again.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Okay.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
He said, so as a result of that, I'm going to punish you for every single sin that you do. Right? That's what iniquity is. So now let's get into some iniquities, because iniquity is sin. Did y'all know that? Sin. What's sin? What's your name? Katie, what's sin? Get that real quick. You said what? No, not sin. Sin. S-I-N. Sin.
Doing bad things, doing wrong things, like breaking the law.
There you go. What you got?
Committing adultery.
Yes, right? You agree with him? So sin is when you break the laws of God. I'm going to read it for you real quick.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
Okay.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is when you transgress or go away from the laws of God. Okay?
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.